Yeah, I think the music overplayed a tad bit. That's the reason why. I'm gonna have to swap to a different playlist. I think I've overused that sucker a lot, so it's gonna be a little bit, hooked up. No way, is that Kit Kat bar from Channel 45? My memory is so foggy. Channel 45. How dare you talk about my rival company 45? I mean, technically not a rival, but soon yet to be. Or what's like a Channel 45? That's the news stations. No, Channel 45 is the other actual Kit Kat channel. So wrong Kit Kat, and I'm not a Kit Kat. Sad to say. They're not a rival yet. They have a semi good candy, but it's for me. Eh. But hello, everyone. It's the afternoon. It is the 12. For once, I kind of semi started on time. I had to do a bunch of other things a little bit before. I did not sleep well. Marvelous rival. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna have beef. Me having beef with the candy? Yeah, no way. Then that would be terrible. I love semi Kit Kats enough. I don't hate it, but it's not a bad candy to not eat. That heavy depends. It's like a 50-50 at most. All right, let's go to the art rating screen so we can get some art stuff done. Let me get the actual other music, see if that works. There we go. I mean, the only reason I don't like there's only good Kit Kat candies are the ones that are like outside of the states, and that sucks because there's like 1,000 flavors out there. I want to try and eat. Like there's like a peach. I was just watching Game Grumps like the last night, and I was always surprised how we don't have like unique Kit Kat flavors. Like in the outside, specifically in Japan, there's like a lot of flavors of the Kit Kat variety. There was like a peach, there was a mint, there is a like some sort of cocoa. Like there was a creme brulee one where you can actually, in fact, open fire with like a little mini torch, and it'll just be in effect like the same effect of an actual creme brulee. And I'm so upset because why the frick do we not have any in the States? Do you not know how sick of a party there would be to like bust out creme brulee type candies or something in general? They're limited. They're limited to some. At the very least, unless I've gone to like a hyper and I'm seeing this like a very specific Asian store and they do have other candies of like the flavors of, I highly doubt it. But I'm so always upset that we'll never ever. I have to like. It's hard. The worst thing is like you're gonna have to like. You know how hard it is to smuggle candy or food outside the states. It is difficult. We had to bring out like a cocoa beans when we first went out traveling, and obviously, well, yeah, it's because it's like invasive like things. Like they're supposed to be naturally in their state. So whenever we went out traveling, or the first time we went out country wise, we couldn't really bring back a lot of the foods because sadly, it was like it was hard. I think it was because of like invasivism and if I'm remembering correctly, they weren't allowed in the state because of temperatures, and we brought them. So the only thing we brought back was two things. Um, we brought back specifically a giant cocoa seed. Well, we had to figure it out for our assignment for like our program. One and two, it was a bunch of bread, specifically like African bread. Now this African bread was like super hella sweet, and that sucker, of course, I was gonna take that sucker. Do you not know how delicious that bread was? It was like 10 out of 10, super spongy, super moist. You're able to like dunk milk, and it was not gonna be. It was, I know, a weird bread, but it was super good. And I was so upset I wasn't able to like um bring it. I mean, I was able to bring it back, but it was like super bad spongy. It got like bad in the plane. The cocoa bean was totally worth it. We tried to grow it, we just couldn't, sadly, because of conditions and the weather out back. So it's just it was just a little, it was hard, but it was worth it because at least the seeds were freaking delicious. Like just a raw cocoa seed, hella sweet, hella sweet, like very, very, very sweet. I surprisingly, but it was like unprocessed, so it had like all the natural like sugars and stuff inside. You was able to try and like, well, there's at least food out of it. Yeah, there is. I mean, there is food in it. Obviously, you just can't eat the seeds. That's the only like, well, obviously, like you can eat, like you can chew it around. It's like there's like it's like sunflower seeds. You know, when you like eat sunflower seeds, like you'll people be like Horton seeds in their mouth constantly, and they'll be able to tank it and eat it, and then they'll just spit out like whatever the shell excess is. It is kind of similar to that in a way, but it's like it's a satisfying like 10 out of 10. Would would try, even though I have in my life never eaten sunflower seeds. I think it's hard for me to to try and eat it, at least for me, because I'm not the type to. I have like a not a fear of sunflower seeds, but I'm just always scared that if and whenever I ever ate some, I was going to somehow uh choke because it looked like a choking hazard. But there'd be like super hella spicy ones. There was like some sunflower seeds that are like covered in like well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there isn't. Well, I mean, well, yeah, there is a like a concern of them at the very least because you're just taking seeds and they're like small because like there's some math to not math. There's like a way to do it. My mom had like some sunflower seeds and she always figured out we were in a trip just going in the car. She always carries like sometimes some sunflower seeds. Immediately she'll always like she'll take like a bag and she'll just spit like the rest out like on the in a cup or something or whatever we had, like a trash bag in the car. And I'm just like, I am the opposite. I'm the one who is, and I no joke, like breaking the seed outer part and then trying to get inside to the actual sunflower bit. And she was just like, oh my gosh. Or like, I'm sitting here like, why on earth am I like, why are you taking the whole thing? Like, Jesus Christy. It's very scary and at least dangerous. Because there's like a bunch of, ain't there like other food? It's not with just sunflower seeds. It's with peanuts, like the whole peanuts, or peanut shells and tack stuff too. So you're just like, it's very, very like, I don't know. It's very dangerous. And peanuts are the worst part. Because have you ever tried to like unshell a peanut without like it's and with no like peanut cracker thingy? You have to like manhandle that sucker or use your teeth or find something to smash the thing. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard. I was like the opposite. I was the type to like, what did I do? I used to, I just put like the nut in the mouth and then I just try to like bite it down to like get the shell. Them suckers are hard, man. I can't like crack the thing. And so I had to like resort to like grabbing like a book or like some other heavy object to like smash the thing. And it's super hard. I don't know how to like do it. I like God bless someone who was like smart one day and was like, you know what? I know what we're gonna need to make this like a slight easier. We're going to make ourselves the nutcracker. Which is still to this day the best invention the society has made, and super cute and decorative. Freaking, I love nutcrackers so much. Fun fact. I actually have two. I was before my collection of snowballs. I originally was no joke, and I have a collection of nutcrackers. Funny enough, why I don't know. I got one as a gift, and then that was yeah. I only got one as a gift, and the second one I bought because I went to a play that was based off like it was like a winter themed play, And this one I got was a pirate. It was a pirate themed one. And I was gonna almost start it, but then I doubly realized how nutcrackers are very expensive. The first one I don't know what I got price wise. The second one I got was like $30. And this was when I was like super young. So yeah, imagine like, you know, tiny me begging my mom every time I go to like any play or an event, being like, "Hey, can we get a nutcracker, please?" And she will be like, no, no, because them suckers are very expensive. They are really expensive. Yeah, now it's triple digits. This was like wait, like early, like this when I got the second one, that was like 20. I'm gonna say 14 for the sake, because I actually don't know, but it was during a winter theme. Yeah, you know that for certain. So it was just like very, very like expensive. And I was just like, for young me, imagine now today, it's like now triple, it's like way more. And just for a nutcracker, because now there's like those design wines and everything. So I'm just like, I don't know. But I almost was gonna have a collection of it. And the funny thing is, I just referred to one of them. They don't have names, but I think I just referred to it as like the original, and then Jack Sparrow, because the second one just straight up is a pirate, and I got it solely because I thought it was just Jack Sparrow, like a dead, like everything I thought. And even though it clearly 100% does not look like in any single way Jack Sparrow. Oh, I got a job, peanuts. I got a job. Yeah, I thought literally it was. Honestly, he would say something like that, but I literally thought it was. I got it because I thought it was Jack Sparrow, because it looked kind of like Jack Sparrow, because he was the only. He was the only black nutcracker guy. I think that was the sole reason why. And me not realizing that, I don't know what happened that made me not realize that. I didn't even know what I named him. Oh, thanks for the early self-care. It's been barely 30 minutes, but thank you. Thanks for the early self-care. But the funny thing is, I don't think I called him. I don't know what I called him. I now call him the Jack Sparrow one, but when I got him, I really just called him Johnny Depp, the Nutcracker. solely knowing the fact, like, I knew everyone knows Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow. He plays him, right? But my funny thing is, I didn't realize that Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow was like the same person. But I think I got them mixed up. I thought Jack Sparrow was the real guy and Johnny Depp was like the actor. Yeah, so I just referred to him as Johnny Depp. Like, I think for a while. And I think some people were like, he's not actually him. And I was like, no, this is Johnny Depp. This is Johnny Depp, the Nutcracker Johnny Depp. And I'm just like, and they're just like, okay, sweetheart, all right, we understand. I thought it was him, but now later on, someone told me, it's like, yeah, no, it's not him. It's like, so I was just like, I'll just refer him as Jack Scaling. I'll just Jack Sparrow, which is kind of funny. Oh man, I might. I know there was like, they sell mini nutcrackers, so maybe one day I can find one somewhere and just see if them suckers can like work out or something. But knowing the fact of how expensive this is, I don't know. So uh, oh yeah, we're doing more VTuber art. Shit, I'm sorry, I forgot. I went on a food centric thing. We're doing the final part of the VTuber thing that I have not done. Not the VTuber of the lineup thing. No, this is just the VTuber in the style. They're very different. Very different. They're very different. But yeah, we're just finishing up. We have 8 batches left. So we're gonna just finish those up. High chance it might be today, but knowing how art streams are and how much I like to talk, maybe not. But we have a new set of batches, or our final batches. I will do this maybe not next month. I'm gonna do like a couple months, so whatever, like in 6 months, depending. I don't know. but I have this has just been in like the back. And if you're wondering why the heck I've been 50-50, I said I'll do it. I'm not saying that no. I'm doing it the next time. You know how hard it is to draw? Like, the first one took like 6 hours, I think. That took like way too long. Or 5, depending. It was a very long streak. But it takes way too long. Drawing one person is like hard. Drawing like the 4 that I do, I had to do in batches. Drawing like 9 people in the same time, that's worse. Do you know how it takes so much time to draw? Like uh a lot of people, and a very good consistently. So it takes a bit. So if you think I'm not gonna do this, I will. I just am not gonna do this for a while. Cause it is very time consuming. So that's all it is in the sense. So it don't make me think I'm not trying to not do it. I just mentally I just can't do it. Oh my food's at hold on. If you hear some crunching from me, I'm literally eating like what the fuck are they called? Toaster strudels. I'm eating toaster strudels right now as my breakfast. All right, I already have a drawing of evil. Let me find the one I drew. Oh man, all the frosting like gotten down. Also, animation. Tried it again, but I made a big mistake looking and ruined my shtick. Aw, no, it ain't a mistake. As long as you're back on the grind. As long as you can always go back and like change it, so it ain't like always a bad. Nope, that's the wrong file. I really gotta delete this folder. This is so much. Oh, where is the fan art, content creators? Yeah, there. I'll just do this version of the uh evil drawing, since that's like the only one in terms of the best reference I got, but I'm only just doing the half up, but still. Tips are super awesome. Hey, well, I'm glad they're being like heckin' useful. That's what tips are for. Imagine if they weren't useful, that would have been so stupid. Oop, oh, I was weird line. Well, alright. My tablet's been filled with the fun fact. I don't think I've ever said it before, but I have never in my life ever seen Stranger Things, which is surprising to me. And it feels like I'm like that one small percent, or not that 1%. I just never watched it because apparently I was doing a closing shift, and me and the coworker friend were just talking about like one of the songs that was just playing on the radio or on our speaker. Yeah, I know. Weirdly enough, I never watched Stranger Things. It never like clicked to me, even though it should have clicked to me because it's like 1,000 things that I do like with it. And we were just one of the people was like kind of like a singer, and like even a small bits of it. No. I'm not saying it's not bad. I like some of the bits. I think at the time when it was popular, I was going to actually try and watch it, but realizing how insanely long the episodes were, they were like an hour a piece. My mind was like, there is no way I'm going to watch that. I thought it was like a movie. I thought, oh, Stranger Things like a movie. Turns out, no, it's really it's a series with each episode being like an hour. If that's the case, if you take all the episodes and just smush them together from each of the series, it's each one is like essentially longer than I think the the Star Wars movies. I think those are the longest movies in comparison to those that have like a date and like a continuous series of the plotline and stuff, which is weird to me. And I do think I truly understand the hype of it. I think it's a very cool premise. I do like the situation. I like the characters. And I do love obviously the 80s style. Like, who wouldn't like it? But the only problem, I guess it was just a little too long. Not saying I can't take long shows. I've watched like episodes that were like way long if it's interesting. But I'm not saying it isn't. It just probably wasn't like cup of tea for some reason. Surprisingly, it's almost with like Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I love like the world's like building of it and like everything is like presented. I should like the magic system. I think magic dope is awesome. It just never clicked with me. And it's very time consuming because that's if and I'm not saying like, oh, make it shorter. No, I mean we need longer episodes anyway, since we're in like a time where somehow shows are getting like less and less like the normal time stream, or at least there's no like 2 10 15 minute episodes to be put into like one actual thing and just do that. But to each their own, I guess. But I wish it were a lore I think 10 minutes. Well, no, here's the thing. Normal 10 early shows, at least with like stuff, they normally are like roughly the 10 to 15 minutes. Then they bump to that 24 sweet spot because of, attention spanning and stuff. But they normally were longer-ish. I'm not complaining about making them shorter because honestly, we do not need any more shows that'll have like less than less than a digit, because we're already like losing our attention spanning when it comes to like TikToks and shorts and things like that. But I don't know. It just never really occurred to me. Maybe in the future I'll watch it when I'm like bored one day and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see the hype. And I think I forgot to tell them, but I didn't want to watch it because I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I never like shows when they're like in the hype era. You know what I mean? Like, like if there's like a show that's like everyone's talking about, I want to I want to make sure I can like avoid it as much as I can, so that way I don't have to I don't want to be like, I want to satisfy and watch in the end, because if I watch it while it was like in the middle of the premise, and if I say something like a remark like, oh man, you're not gonna wait until this, or oh man, you made a bad mistake, or they'll be like, no, actually this is what this is. Yeah, that's normally how my thing goes. I wait for a hype to die down, and then I would just watch it, and then I'd be satisfied myself. It's a rare occurrence where I'm watching something and then the hype is like kind of high around. Like the only time I was like excited for something was and this is more specific with anime, so bear with me, was when Beastars was like the highest part. That was like the first time I was like keeping up actively with it. JoJo's like JoJo stuff. Like I've already like read up I watched all of the manga, or I watched all of the anime of part 1 to 5. I read half of part 6. Then I watched all of 6, and now Steel Ball Run's coming out. They have their first episode out now, but they're having their later ones happening this fall. And so I was able to try and read all of that era. And so now I'm waiting. I'm going to start reading like part 8, and then the newest one that came out, which was like JoJo Lands or something. So I've already caught up with it. So I'm already kind of living that hype. And I think Delicious in Dungeon counts semi. I mean, it was already out. I just wasn't around. But when the hype came around it, I was kind of watching with it. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch it. and the hype hasn't really died out. So it's like a rarity for me to find something that I'm like, oh yeah, with the hype and everything. Which is why I'm always like semi-late. I'm always not semi-late, always late to trends. Cause I never do them. So when the Spider-Verse, when the third final installment of the Spider-Verse comes out, that's when I'll actually make a Spider-Sona. Like, I have the idea. I just never could have done the things because of, the spoilers. But I just wait till hype dies down so I can enjoy it, because a lot of people are just kind of like, they'll yell in your ear like accidental spoilers. So it's just like a nice little like peace of mind and such. Not saying I won't ever join the hype. I just am like a very patient, I want to be calm and enjoy it my own self without like, someone telling me that it's not good or something. I don't know. A trailer of the newer installation of it soon. Really? After, oh my goodness. If we don't, color me surprised. I'm surprised they have not done it yet. To be fair, it has been through like the gutter of like production hell from the voice actors for voice actor for Miles being like a little too weird with the voice of Spider Gwen to like pushbacks, change scripts, like too much time. Like they're letting that sucker cook like really long, slow cooking it in like the crock pot. It's taking like in crock pots they'll be like 30 minutes to an hour to perfection. It's taken roughly almost 2-3 years. The bones have already fallen up. It's just now a pile of soup, and they're just putting that sucker in. Hopefully not. No. They're slow cooking that sucker. They're not ovening inside it. They're slow cooking it. And if you know a thing about slow cookers, or if you use a slow cooker, the longer you put the meat inside, the better the flavor is. And if you make it just right, it will fall off the bone easily. Like, that's what I've learned. It is, you can make them suckers tender a book. Like, have you never had like a hot pot? Or not a hot pot, what's it called? Pot roast. Get a pot roast. You can get like some already veggies, cut them up and like stuff, and you can just like get them suckers like inside. It is so good. But hopefully, I mean, they're already might as well, because we already had a trailer for and plus we already have the trailer for Avengers Doomsday like came out, and we already have the time frame for that, and we're gonna have a trailer soon for Spider-Verse. So we need some new content. We need some new content. We are deprived. Well, I'm not heavy deprived. I'm not a huge Spider-Man stuff. And Brand New Day is also coming out in like the end of this month. Actually, in 3 days. It's coming out in 3 days. Oh, shoots. Wait, no. Oh, no, 4. Right, forgot. It's the 31st. What did I thought? But it's coming out, like, later this Friday. So, everyone I know is getting, that soon. Everyone I know is getting Spider-Man stuff, or Spider-Man shirts. Thankfully, we have, like, a ton at work, so we were able to like give like a lot away. You'd be surprised how many are going to go for the Spider-Man. I don't know how this is going to affect the universe, but I do know that apparently, in like an article, that there's a character named Paul in the in the movie. I don't know if they're just saying this or not, but if that's the case, that's hella funny. Because I just discovered that there's a y'all know who I mean, right? Y'all know who Paul is, right? Like, I may be like a semi-noob, but I had to watch like videos discussion of this guy. Cause I was like, why do you have like some beef on a random guy? Okay, so if you don't know, I think Paul is, I think, to this date, the most hated character in the Spider-Man franchise and in Marvel. Like, really hated. Like, Thanos is not hated. Deadpool is not hated. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like the worst character in like the Marvels you can think of, but no, everyone really hates a specific guy whose name is Paul. Like, and the thing is, he isn't malicious. He isn't evil. He isn't like a bad guy or anything. He is just a normal guy who got with MJ, and people really, really hate that. And I don't. There's actual better reason as to why, but they just do not. They just do not fuck with him. Like, dude ain't one of the homies, for real. I don't even know. Like, dude is just chilling his life. He's just making a nice little thing, and everyone's just hating him. Oh shoot, it's the wrong one. Like, oh my goodness gracious, dude, for real, hate like a chill dude. To be fair, I think if I were to be friends with uh someone who like kind of cut me and took like my wife, I would also kind of be a little bit aggressive. And I don't know if they're making the truth that he does exist, and in Brand New Day, because that would be very, very funny. I mean, not funny, haha, but well, no, funny, haha, to me, because like I just want to see the seething of the Marvels. I don't know, the Marvel people. Fun so jealousy. Yeah, no, real. They really just hate a guy. I mean, I can't. There's probably like reasons, and all of them are valid. But still, it's very funny. Like, the biggest threat to the Marvel universe is the fact that is Paul, and what other writers have him that involves with Paul. Because if there's one thing I know is that no matter what, Spider-Man can never be somehow happy, which kind of is funny to think about. The Paul, yeah, well, yeah, no, I don't know if they hate him or not, because they do so much with him, and yet they don't do it. Like, do they actively hate? To be fair, do you ever have an OC that you hate so much that you want to put them through like the ringer and fire, even though they're a good character? You just want to make them suffer. That is almost a lot of artists in general. Though I don't know if Stan Lee envisioned that, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, everyone at some point had a character that are just like, I fucking hate you, man. Like, yeah, no, it's the character development. See, it was necessary for me to kill in front of your parents and such, and have you also lose your girlfriend and your home, and have your entire city be burnt down. It builds you to be much more stronger. See, your lord's gonna be cool as fuck, man. It'd be cool as sick, yo. Trust me, it's all gonna be worth it, and you totally will not become Batman Ultimate, right, DC? Or no, what's the universe called? Batman Ultimate? No, Ultimate. The universe where everyone is like 10 times more evil or something. I don't know. No, it's really like it literally is kind of just that. Like, trust me, you gotta bring into the ringer. I didn't get these scars for nothing. I'm just giving you my trauma to pass on to you, so that way I can make sure I can vent out all my situations in my story. So I have you seen that there was a trend on Twitter, well, on social a while ago that was like, what happens if your OCs never had trauma? And you'd be surprised on how insane their lore is. Like, some people were like, oh, they had a scar. Okay, the scar is removed. And I was like, oh, okay, they became like a normal creature or something. There is a point where I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know who the artist was, but they were just their original character now was like like a container of jelly, and they were originally were once just like a man. And so I saw the comments that were just like, what the hell happened for him to become that? Like, what did you do? Like, what the hell kind of like power did you like do to make him become that? Like, what the hell? I'm like, and they're just like, I don't know, tee hee or something. Like, what the point of that tee hee bullcrap? What the fuck did you do to him? Like, hello? And I just find like very funny, like they there are some people OCs that are like truly are scary evil. And that makes it more compelling to just see like what the hell do they do. I don't think I've ever done that with any of my characters. I don't think I have done. I mean, I have a ton of OCs, but I don't think I've ever was the type to like put them through like the ringer. Hell, I think the only one I hurt was my own self insert, and that was me. I put the version of me like getting beaten the shit out of, like almost to a pulp type beat. So, but I care enough about everyone else. But yeah, that's that was it. Like I care too much about my babies to not hurt them. If anyone's gonna have to suffer, it's gotta be me. Oh my god. Oops, and may I see go through silly origins. Oh man. I mean, well, to be fair, I think there's like a difference between like giving them like at least a backstory to like compel them, and then like making them insanely edgy, become like an edgelord, and it can become like internet parodies versions of the Batman. And I'm saying internet version, not actual, because I'm pretty sure. Well, no, there's an actual version of Batman where he is just like kind of like a gritty jerk. So I cannot not fault for that. But you get what I mean. You get what I mean. I mean, who wants a silly story with fluff? We need some sort of conflict to occur. I mean, pretty sure there are some shows that do exist with fluff. Have you not seen Mio or Matt? Well, no, even the kindest shows have like some weird ass like drama. Have you seen any episode of Pingu? Have you seen how pissed the dad is or the son is like constantly? Fucker is always just like angry, like constantly angry. Like, dude, the dad looks like he's going to somehow beat like his son, and I'm not saying that in a way. If you look at the videos, he looks like he's on like the verge of like bringing out the belt. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know if it's a me thing or not. Every time I watch Pingu, I always get like the most uneasy feeling from the dad. He's just like, and there's no English dub, so or there are any translations. So actually, no, there is an English dub, but it's from a different country that did an English dub of the thing. But it was just very, very funny. But, oh my goodness. Or what the frick's the other show? Mio and Mao. Weird French Canadian show. Weird French show. Not even Canadian French. It's just French and stuff. And that sucker had like conflict with two clay dogs. Two clay dogs had a conflict where they barely speak a lick of English. Seeing what trauma. Oh, good. Good in character development. Nice. Like, I should actually just bring up like Mio and Mel. I think, I swear, no one knows that show, and I feel like it's like a fever stream every time I bring it up. Like they don't like what the fuck. Like it's been trending. Have you not seen that one song? It's been trending. I know it's not like it was a show in the Canadian. It was not no in the French, and it was just two clay dogs, and they're just looking at animals, and there's conflict. Or that's what I did with Caleb. Trust me. Trust me, I know how much trauma I wanted to give to the Llama character. I think I gave my robot boy the most trauma out of everyone in that world. So I'm gonna develop. I was doing a little bit of it in like a previous art stream, kinda. I don't know if y'all caught it, but I did like a mini doodle of Caleb kind of actually looking depressed as fuck. So it is. I cannot wait to share it. I was listening to a song, of course, as one does, and I started a melody of daydreaming, as also one does, and I was like, "Ooh, this song also goes well with him." Oh, I can't wait to relearn to animate again, so I can like, I can like do it. Or I can like make them sad AF. Also, okay, so I think now it's been established. So Offkai is officially over from what I've seen on my timeline. So everyone has, I know, went to Offkai, or are now coming back from the Offkai trip. So from what I saw in the photos in the hall, I feel like it was like more. It feels very fun. It's just like a hall of like the business cards searching up and everything, which is very funny. Because I saw a video, someone was trying to like carry some had like a tailcoat of business cards of all the people they got. I'm just like, holy shit! It drags on the floor. It's dragging on the floor. That's like so much, and I find it kind of funny. And I'm just like, damn, is this like a trading system? Like how many to like get a lot of those, which is very funny. So, and they're having the Offkai is happening next year in April. So from what I've seen, Offkai is happening in April of next year. Weird month. I will say weird month placement because, well, for the last couple ones were in like the summer, but I do want to make an attempt to go because I feel like it would be. I want to try and go to Offkai and meet some cool people. So if I have the chance to do it, I will. April Fools. I don't know why. I never been to like and it's in San Jose. It's always in San Jose. Surprisingly, I'm not far from it, so that's a good sign. So I might, if I have enough money saved, I want to see if I could travel there and figure out at least when if I'm confident, not to table, but I just want to like venture out and like be like seeing if any of my friends are there and just have like a meet and such. Because I think it'd be very fun to like go to a place where because I've been to anime conventions. I just needed to have like a chance to go to a con for like Vtubers. So who knows? Maybe. I don't know why they chose April though, because April's like a weird month to like to do like the con stuff, if anything. Because like normally they're like summer. Like a bunch of them are in the summer. But I want to try. So it's next year, so I have plenty of time to try and save. So if I get in as like as like joining around, I will 100% be there. I will make an announcement. So that'll be very cool and very scary. I don't know, both. But yeah, I see like a lot of people are like showing off their haul and everything from their trip and everything. And I'm just like, man, look at all that stuff. Man, look at all the things they got. I saw a lot of photos with Tay. Somehow with Tae Hoongi. This dude is like easy to be picked up for some reason. There's so many photos of Tae just getting picked up. I'm like, how light is he? How light is this? How light is he? I'm thinking he was like, well, not thinking, but I'm thinking he was like way taller. But he is like easy to be picked up, and I find that kind of funny. So that means I give like big time lift up hugs. So I will do that if with permission, obviously. Well, maybe one day I'll be able to try and I'll check it out and see the things and such. But hopefully it seems like from the tripping and such, it seems like super fun. I don't know. I almost still could have gone to Anime Expo, which I'm still upset I couldn't gone, but it was still worth it just checking out the little booths they have and everything. And every 2 days, it's like appears during its painful. You should lie down or eat or go see a doctor. Actually, do the first thing. Do not do the things I just said because I'm not a doctor. I know a lot of people are like under the weather-ish, kinda. Or it might be early, not earlier. What's it called? I can't remember the name. Migraines? Migraines. Thanks, Doc. Trust me, I'm not a certified doctor. Trust me, I have a standard. I live somehow by eating by nothing but tangerines. That's like half. That's like majority of what I eat. Like 40% at the very least. I'll eat everything else, but 40% I'll be eating tangerines. Like a lot. You'd be surprised at work. People are like, "You don't eat anything else, don't you?" I'm like, yeah, really, no. I was like, what the heck? Why is that? It's like, to be fair, it's like a good sense of vitamin C and everything. And I can bring other stuff. Oh, you want to do a speaking of facts? All right. All right.
Did you know that?
We haven't used that sucker in like a hot while. I don't think no one. I think a lot of people. I think y'all forgot about it. All right. Did you know that the? All right. This is a tune fact. Pennywise the Clown, Mary Poppins, Barney the Dinosaur, the Cat in the Hat, Nanny McPhee, and Miss Frizzle are all the same species, as they all feed on things from the children that they crave the most. Pennywise feeds off of fear. Mary Poppins feeds off the imagination, the joy of children. Cat in the Hat feeds on the chaos. Nanny McPhee feeds off of the discipline of children, and Barney feeds off the imagination, and Miss Frizzle feeds off of curiosity. They're all the same species. They're all the same species as Pennywise. They feed off of something from the children. And I can count this because technically Barney the Dinosaur has an animation series and the Cat in the Hat is animated. So they count. What species are they? The same species whatever Pennywise the Clown is. I never watched it, but they are the same species of that. At the very least. They're at least the same species of what the heck Pennywise, that scary ass clown is. And if you don't believe me, why do you think for some odd reason they come around when children are around? And they get so insanely powerful only when the kids are around? Coincidence? I think not. I mean, to be fair, that's obviously not like a real tune. Like, they're not all the same species, but they are just, there's a lot of like correlation between all of them when it comes to like their moving situation. When you really think about it, maybe a subspecies. No, they're like whatever. Someone made the joke theory that like, okay, so the Manny McPhee and Pennywise are the same because they're the same species. By that, they're the same. Whatever the heck Pennywise is, Manny McPhee or Mary Poppins is as well. And then they developed, okay, what about the Cat in the Hat? Because technically he's the same species. And they were like, yeah, true, that makes sense. He does have like godlike powers. And then developed to, okay, what about Nancy McPhee? If we're gonna count Mary Poppins, we gotta count Nanny McPhee because she's technically is just the same, but more feeds on like the different style. Like, yeah, okay, fair. So they're all the same. And then you bring in Barney the dinosaur, like, okay, hold on a minute, that's a whole dinosaur. So technically he has some powers because he's a plush comes to life, or is just somehow like a giant imagination Greek god who's like very, very peaceful. And then all of a sudden, like, he's just now chilling with kids. He's able to chill with like going to space and everything. Like all that stuff. They're just cool with it. It's like, yeah, okay, then why about Miss Frizzle then, if that's the case? I mean, she's just a normal person, because she's just, she just has a talking bus. Like, yeah, there's like a theories going around that. So there's like a lot of like a little theories on it. It's a joke at best, but funny enough, it makes too much sense. Of Word Girl? Ooh, nice. A classic show. A classic show indeed. Some I think of the same writing crew as I think from early Family Guy, I think. If I remember correctly. There's like surprisingly, there's always a fandom. Really? I think so. I think. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I know it's like some of the same people who were on Family Guy, early Family Guy, were on that show as well. Or current. I don't remember. Whatever era where Girl premiered in, they're like the same people. I'm wrong, but check Wiki if I don't know, Seth MacFarlane was in there or something, but there are like actual like people on the writer stuff because it's the most adult themed show ever. You be surprised. But um shoot, I lost my train of thought for like a split second. Oh right. Oh, I have a fun story to tell y'all. I have a fun story to tell y'all. Okay. So this happened like a couple days ago at work. And by that, I think it was like whoa, what was it? Well, a couple days, I'll say just for the sake of time strain. Anyway, so we have event context. So we have a little event we have every twice a week, and it was just a farmer's market. It's a twice a week event. A bunch of people come by. They sell things at like the farmer's market. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And so we went there, right? And I was there working, and I was just at the cashier because there was a lot of people during that day, like a lot. So I wasn't able to do my running around. So there was a couple who came in and they brought in their dog, and then they brought in they brought in a robot dog. And so everyone, even I, was like, "Is that like the customer was like, is that a fucking dog? Like a robot dog?" And everyone was just like, "What the heck?" Like I was like, "Are they actively like what are they doing? Like what are they doing? Like, hello?" And here's the thing. The funny thing enough is like the same people I was like kind of talking with, they looked over, I was like, dude, it's a dog. Dude, I was like, yeah, I see. He's like, no, the other dog's like, oh my god. I'm like, oh my Jesus. And so they were like kind of like in the line. And so I was helping this family, and the same couple had their dog and the robot dog with them. And they were just like, "Oh my god, does it move?" It was like moving. The thing is, the thing was moving. It was blinking. It was like talking and everything. It was like some sort of like, like mass. It was like, or like, it was like moving. It was like not talking. Well, later. It was like moving. It was like kind of waving at people, and like the kids were like, or the fan was like, "Does it actually like speak or anything?" And on cue, the robot was like, "Hello, my name is," I don't know the actual name. It's like, "My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm the person of," oh, shoot. Let's be right back. I think someone's at the door. I'll tell the story later. And ads are starting too, so it'll be quick. Mama Kit returned from the trip. She's safe and secure. She's just gonna take a nap. Also, ads are starting. So, I mean, I was like, Mama Kit is secure. She's back from her trip. So, she is a safe. Welcome back. Thank you. I mean, I closed my door, so she won't be able to hear me. But, she just got back from like a long trip, just hanging out. So I'm gonna. She's safe now, anyways. But I'll continue the story back. I'll continue after the ads since they're kind of starting like in a like 30 seconds. Pretty sure these are okay. Yeah, those are glasses. I'm not tripping. So if you don't have ads, we'll just sit. And if you do have ads, we'll just sit and wait for you. We gotta lock it and draw anyway. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a bunch of that stuff. All right, ads are gonna soon end in like a couple minutes, so we'll just wait. Come on, real quick. No worries, take your time. Oop, messed up the mouth. There we go. Too close, too close, too close, too close. Okay. Oh no, come on. I'll start over my story of the what is it? The thing when I met the robot dog, so I can give like a for context. I think I was just like I was rambling like the loony. Ooh, delicious. And ads should be back. Welcome back from ads. Glitch! Oh my gosh, Glitch! Hi! Oh my goodness! Oh, like, well, Lark well, Glitch! Lark well! You're just in time for the story that I was gonna tell. Okay, so I'm gonna start over my story. So this was a couple days ago. I was working during my farmer's market. So we have a farmer's market. It's every twice a week. So it's every Tuesday, Saturday. It's super fun. I like it. And normally, I'm sometimes in working majority on some of the days, more so Saturday, funny enough, like on the mornings. But this was like a very special case because this was like an afternooning thing. So it was like a very busy day. Like everyone is like kind of like coming in, buying their stuff, the clothes, and everything. So it was a very like busy day. And so a couple came in, and they brought their dogs. And so we're not tripping. I think where we live, we are surprisingly pet friendly. Someone like in my old job work that brought like a whole parrot in like the backpacks. But I digress. They brought in their dogs. And the funny thing is, they brought in a normal dog that had like little booties. It was like a fluffy little like collie kind of something, and the other one was a like a full was a robot dog. Like you hear the like the motives, like a full on like Sam looking like digital AI looking dogs, like the ones that be on TikTok. And it was those little like we saw like the moment it had like a little sweater and everything too. That's like the thing I couldn't be mad about. It had like a sweater. It was like walking around with its modem. Like the camera was like I don't know how to describe it. This is what it looked like. So this was like a poor rendition of like the body. Pretend it's like a body. This was like the camera kinda. No, the camera was like sticking out like weird, and it was like kind of hovering down. But it was able to like move around and stuff. And then the legs were like this, like kind of this. there was like more details to it, but it looks somewhat similar to like whatever the hell I drew over here. But that was the creature, and so everyone in the entire store, like even us on the walkie, were like, "Dude, did y'all see that? Do y'all see that shit?" So yeah, we saw that. Like it was a full-on robot dog walking in the midst of the store. Cockroach the way you drew it. No. That was exactly what it looked like. It looked exactly like that. It was the most cockroachy looking thing ever. That's like the closest I can describe it because it had like spindly looking legs. So that was surprisingly not uh far off in the sense. But they were in just buying something. We are like, whatever, okay, that's cool. We're just gonna like carry the vine. I was helping out a next family over, and they were kind of like, they saw the robot dog, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool!" They were like all talking about like the mom and like the husband, like the kids were just like, "Oh my god, honey, look, the dog is there! Oh my goodness!" And they're just like, "Yeah, I see it, honey, it's like there." And the kids are like, "Oh my god!" And so they got in the line, like right behind them, all that stuff, and they were like, "It's like, what's the dog's like?" I don't know, it was like a little kid or something. What's the dog? Can we like pet it and look at it? And the owners behind them were like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then they were like, "Hi," I think their name was like Sammy. It started with an S, something with an S. But the closest it might have been something Sam because it was like based off of like the Sam early computer or whatever. But so it was basically the kids were like, "Hi Sam, what are you doing?" And automatically like this dog, the robot dog was like, "Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Samuel. I am an AI-powered robot dog. I'm here to make sure the lives and things are going well with the humans. It is a pleasure to meet you." Like something similar. You could tell everyone stopped, and it was loud enough so everyone heard it. And I was just like stun lock for a bit because I was like, "What the fuck?" It's like, what? Like, that fucking dog talked? That she did. No, and the thing is, it was like the whole deep voice. Like, what's like think of Sam, early text to speech Microsoft Sam. It had like the exact, like, motif, kind of, voice, I think. Like Siri. No. It's not Siri. It's the Sam one. Sam is like an early TTS from like early computer stuff. So I'm pretty sure it was based. I think it was just like a deeper pitch version of that. So if you know what Sam looks like or know what the Sam computer is, look up like Microsoft. Like kind of like it's not like it's like the early computers. Like think Bonsai Buddy or what's an early also internet like the paperclip dude. Not like that, but it was in the same era of voices. And everyone and me and everyone was just like, what the frick? Because here's the thing, I've seen these guys before, and they're my goodness gracious! What? 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 I'm eating skin. Bunny's hopping in. Oh my god. Hello, you guys. You caught me in my Robo story. Hold on. Shoot. Welcome. Move my thingy. Hi, everyone. Hi. Well, 8-bit rabbit. Let me shout you out. You caught me in the middle of me talking Robo stories. Hold on. Hi, everyone. If you don't know me, my name is I told them to be nice. Don't worry, they're being nice. Oh my gosh, you're playing Undertale? Ooh! How far in Undertale? How far did you get in Undertale? Is it pacifist or genocide? Thank you for the self-hydrate. If you don't know me, we have a lot of new people. First timing in, just ended my first playthrough. Ooh! I'm not gonna say nothing. I hope you enjoyed it. Did the thank you for the subscribes. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is TheFireyKitsune. I am your retro cartoon fox from channel 2020, from 24, not 2024, wrong decade and place. Channel 24. I do art a lot. We're just drawing some Vtubers and Raiders. If you don't mind me asking, do you guys have like a favorite cartoon that you grew up watching? Any show, any generation. Do you have a favorite cartoon show you like to watch? Because I love watching cartoons. Yes, Gravity Falls. Heck yeah! I love Gravity Falls. It's a really good show. Oh man, Gravity Falls. Ooh, a lot of Gravity Fall fans. Teen Titans, the OG. Ooh, the classic. OG Teen Titan is so good. No, it is good. No, it's the better of, at the least, the show. It's a really good show. I fuck with what? Yes! Auntie, yes! You know Fall! Yes! You know absolute Fall! Wildcrats! Oh my god! Whoops! I love Wildcrats so much! Do you have any? I love the show! SpongeBob. Ooh! Hex yeah. Do you like the original or like the original or like the modern or like the whole shebang? I have like so much SpongeBob on my timeline. You have no idea. It's just someone keeps retweeting the shows. I can't help it. I've just started sitting. My favorite show, if anyone wants to, I love Class of 3000. Funny enough, I was just watching the show like on my phone before I started streaming. So I kind of was just like binging it. The ocean episodes of Wild Cracks was my That's awesome. The original. Ooh, so like that's like era of season 1, 2. I'm gonna say 5 because that's when people say that's when it ends. The one specific scene, the Kirby animated show, when he falls down an abyss and shoots from way down. The meme of the falling. It's like with the different 8 screams of Kirby with Mike Rozakski and everything. Fish Hooks. Ooh, Fish Hooks is a very underrated show. Very underrated and somehow like had some weirdish bad history with like the people, but still really underrated show. Era from Disney XD. There was like what other shows? Yin Yang Yo. It was on DVX at the time. There was also what I'm trying to remember. There was like 1,000 other shows. If anything, Jake Long. American Dragon! Yes! I love that show. So I watched that simultaneously with Danny Phantom. No, it's American Dragon. Jake Long, American Dragon. Yeah. I'm still peeved that they messed up his design. Y'all know what I'm talking about specifically. The actual I have the theme stuck in my head. No, it's good. Samurai Jack is also my beloved. Ooh! Well, yeah, everyone loves Samurai Jack. How can anyone not like the show? That's like a weird, like... That'd be crazy. You'd be crazy. The thing is, I have to know. To anyone who watched American Dragon Jake Long, were you also peeved when they, like, changed the character design when he became from, like, an actual buff dragon to be, like, some lanky-looking, like, with wings? Am I not the only one who kind of got, like, kind of peeved when that happened? Like, y'all know what I mean. Oh, yeah. For those who don't know, if you don't know the show, there was, like, a certain point, like, I think season 3 or 4, they gotta update their art style. The human style was fine. It was just the dragon that kind of ticked everyone off. And by that, I mean, everyone was kind of upset that they turned the dragon being looking strong, to like a little lizard with wings. Like it's a lizard with wings. Like lost all of it. No, I don't know why though. The human design was fine, but they don't like what they did with him though. That's just weird. I don't know. That's just a me thing. But I guess probably it's like everyone's thing since they also did it like I gotta make lunch, but thank you so much for the warm welcome. Have a great stream. No, thank you for bringing your channel and community members in here, 8-Bit Rabbit. I hope you have a enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your lovely lunch. And if anyone here also needs to take like a break and stretch, you're more than welcome. you don't ever have to stay here forever. We're just here vibing because of famine of like, and anyone who came in the raids wants to relax and head out, you're more than welcome. We were just literally talking. Y'all came in like in the middle. Wait, do I have to talk still over my robot dog story again? You know what? I'm already like halfway. I'll just like abridge it. So I was at work and there was a robot dog. So it kind of, well, I had to take a break. I have a lot of emotional stress from watching a big flower. Yeah, the flower will do some things to you. Trust me, I know. I'm not saying much because I know how it goes, but I'm saying it for the sake for people who have not played Undertale. And give a follow to 8-Bit Rabbit and such as well, community. We welcomes here, all right? We welcomes in the community. But if you're just wondering what the hex we're drawing today, we're drawing a bunch of Vtubers. Not my other lineup, but Vtubers in my style. It has been it's been long overdue. I need to draw them. I miss drawing, so I'm back. I'm in my phase of me just like on that art grind again. So if you want to chill along with me, you are welcome more. If you have any cartoons you want to just yap about, you are more than welcome. Because I love cartoons. They're my favorites. Things to watch. If anything. The actual Jax! Thanks you for joining the TVverse! Welcome to the Toon Gang. You're now part of a Toon. You now have Toon powers. You must use them for good, otherwise you can't, you don't use them for evil. I'm watching this cartoon, Dave the Barbarian. Ooh, okay, that's an underrated. That is an actually I'm surprised anyone knows that show. Dave the Barbarian was a very interesting, like, show premise. It's a show that talks about, it's just, I guess the premise of, like, strong guy. I learned it had, like, I know the voice of Dot was in there. The voice of Mrs. Potato Head was in there as well. I think surprisingly. The theme song's peak, though. Barbarian. Barbarian. I had an idea, and I don't know if I might execute it, but I'm just legit thinking to myself, the days that if it's like if I am blessed with an early morning stream, I might legit sit and just watch a bunch of early show cartoons on a replay and just like watch them. I mean, it's been in the back of my mind. I mean, I was almost gonna have like just Class of 3000 playing in the background, but I was like, I'm gonna get copy struck or just pause silent because the musics are kind of easy to be taken down. But if we ever have like a day where I'm just like lock in on something, I'll put on some Saturday. I'll put some cartoons. We can have like a playlist of like cartoons to watch. You're like, yay! And bring like our bowls of cereals and everything. Which I have to say, we need to bring back the era of watching cartoons in the morning, in Saturday mornings. Because do you have any idea the joy you felt? Like, picture this. It's the early 2000s, or whatever time period you was born that's the most nostalgic. 90s, we'll say that for easiness. And you decided you wake up, you're enjoying your, like, lovely, like, life, and all of a sudden, like, you wake up, it's Saturday, you finish all your schoolwork, that was done on Friday, you now have a break period, you're able to, like, in pajamas, go to your living room, or your bedroom, but living room more importantly. You get yourself a bowl of cereal, specifically, I don't know, what was the most popular cereal at the time? Frosted Flakes. And then you chow them down while you flipping on the channel of early Nicktoons of that time. Like, you're just like sitting there watching the show while your mom's like doing like some call, or dad, or whoever parental guardian at the time, and just making like some good show like that. We need to bring that era back of like just sitting down eating like watching cartoons while we eat our cereal or something, man. Like, that was a good period. Where the heck did we go? Maybe that's just me being all like complainy or missing like nostalgic, but I feel like we've severely underdemised a lot and things. Sounds like a good memory. It is. That was my memory. Because I remember just sitting in the living room, kind of like, just like watching like so many shows. on like that big giant flat screen TV. No, not flat screen. Flat screens weren't popular-ish. All the stupid CRTVs, the big fat boys, which is just very the chunky TVs that I had. Because they were super the big. Yeah, AK. Someone made a comment. And I was watching a video, which is the equivalent of the CRTVs are basically the equivalent of a TV that have diabetes. And I was like, ouch, that hurts. I hate that's right, but I hate that. I hate so much how it was described because they are just. They are that. They are that. Do you know the song title covers the? Oh, yeah, I did. To be fair, I was like semi-lazy because I could not fix the thing. I can't make my thing like way too small. Hold on, let me. Oh, you want? Let me. Where's my music? No, that's not it. 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 Where is it? Thing? Is this the thing? There it is. There we go. There we go. That'll be semi better. You'd be surprised. I forgot completely the entire time to change it. Like, I knew it was there, but I was like, I'll do it after stream. And then after stream never really kicked in. Thank you, actual Jax. You really saved my life. From the amazing digital circus. You really saved my life. I was too lazy. I got hit with the lazy beam. The tomorrow beam. And it just never really came to me. Did you mean derail? What? No way. What? Nah. Trust me. If you think something's weird or messed up, you have the full permission to tell me it so I can like figure it out. If you can't hear me, yell at me in the chat. If it's super like, if you want to call me like an idiot, you can do. I mean, yeah, it's 50-50. I really not watch the Amazing Digital Circus. You haven't seen Digital Circus, and yet your username's the actual Jax, unless you came from like originally from somewhere else. I don't know. I find that kind of funny. That's so sweet, ironic. Oh man, did you get so many Digital Circus joke or people who were like, "Thank you, Jax," from the Digital Circus? Like how many? I feel like a lot. I came with the name from something entirely unrelated. Ah. Oh, I'm the first. Let's go. I mean, my second thought was going to be like, and this is not even the right spelling. Like, you know, Jack Toys. Like, and I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking about the physical, actual toy. Like, where you get like the Jack spin things and like the rubber ball, and then you like bounce the ball to pick up jacks and things like those. I don't know the name of it. If something, but it's something similar to that. Because I was gonna make like a joke to that, but I was like, who knows what the hell I'm talking about? No one's going to like get an idea of like what the heck a Jack's spin toy is. I know what you're talking about. It's this. Okay, I'm probably like saying it wrong, but it's like a very oddly specific toy. Like, I'm probably losing my mind. Okay. Jack toy. Not song. Oh my god. Not Jack in the Box. Jacks! It's just called Jacks. They're called Jacks. It's these. It's a game where you have a. Please tell me it's a PNG I can like, or JPEG. Yes, it's a JPEG. Okay. So it's these toys. It's these toys. Wrong spelling, but these still. It's these toys. So you have these are called jacks, and you just have the rubber ball. And so apparently in the game, you're supposed to bounce the ball and it's to go high as you can. And then you're supposed to collect these little suckers. And then if the ball falls down, like that's how much you collect. Oh, from Omori. I didn't know it came from Omori, but I'll say yes. I think they probably came from that. Yeah. We're playing these. But yeah, we gambled with these. Do you have any idea the value worths of jacks? We used to do Get Underground gambling with them suckers. Those were the more, like, no, we had Pokemon cards on the line and such. You have any idea? Like, people were playing, putting it to chance. The jacks you can get. You get to keep the shiny of the what was it, the time rare? Gambling. I just get like I get me and my friends, we just play a bunch of jacks on stream, and then we just like gamble. Whoever wins, they have ownership of my channel. No rhyme or reason. You just that would be so terrible. But no, it's very crazy how, like, and I'm not the only one who experienced. I have to like explain this full on. Like, we did so much gambling in like middle school, not high school, but middle school specifically. When it came to like like, what was wrong with us? Like, am I tripping? I'm probably tripping my school district, but I feel like there were so many school districts that were doing like a bunch of like gambling kind of stuff or whatever. Like, Jax was one thing, Uno was entirely a different thing. Don't get me started with Uno. You be surprised how tough we are. Or no, what was another? It wasn't, Uno was our cards. Uno was our cards game essentially, which was basically like anyone can turn that game into a gambling game, which is now technically an actual official gambling game. So kids technically were gambling before it became legal. but I remember people were playing like quarters for it when we were able to play Uno and stuff. Or Monopoly. Monopoly was like even worse. We took friendships were broken because of that game. Like, very, very bad friendships. I forgot the Uno's now. Yeah, Uno's now officially a gambling game. Imagine, like, no, okay, because there's certain rules. Should we even look up? I should have looked up the official rules for Uno now, because now that's in the thing, it's going to. Oh my! I forgot I had that clip feature. I'm not gonna lie. Gambling streamer. Let's go! Free clip. Well, someone's gonna take. Man, I'm gonna have that like on my leg room. Someone's gonna look back on this and be like, "I heard an offer. I heard an offer you can't refute. Your Honor, I would like to gamble the entirety of your channel." And like, you betcha! And I'm gonna lose all of it, like Mr. Krabs when he lost SpongeBob. Ourselves gambling streamer kit. You should do. No, I don't want to gamble. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't on here because I think there's a rule. I can't do gambling streams. Even if I were, I know there's like a game, but I can't. I mean, unless we do gacha. We can do gachas, and we can do like, what if we do a gacha and we can just, if we find a gacha game and then we can use that as our like gambling game. What's a good gacha game to make a gamble? What's popular? Umusume? You can just do that. We can just first ever Umusume and just use that. Through a Twitch is the only thing. Through a Twitch, the only thing keeping from gambling. I mean, well, moral stuff wise, I think that is a rule. But moral stuff, I just am not. I don't ever gamble. I'm not a gambling person. As much as I never like put money stuff on the line stuff. I like to play games to have fun. You'd be surprised how the many times a game somehow becomes a gambling game. I fault out with like in my families or something. Like, or if it's just like a simple guessing game of like, hey, guess this. I'm like, it'll be this. Maybe. And then my mom will be like, want to put money on the line? I'm like, no! I don't want to. I just want to play like a simple game. We had a dice game when we was at my grad party. This was a short one. And it was essentially like, it was a game where you just chuck dice and you're supposed to like get them from all the way from 6 sides to down to 1 side. I don't know the appeal, but it was part of a dice set. But anyway, my mom joked to put it on the line for money, and she was like everyone in the family was kind of considering it, and I was like, no, please, no. I want to play Jacks again. You can buy the Jacks. I'm pretty sure they're still in any local general discount store. They're not out of style. They're just really hard to come by and find, but they're never out of style. No siree. Only play Jacks with money on the games. Okay, if and ever we do a Jack, we always put like quarters because we were kids. That's when we were. Always put the money down. It's crazy. Like any game could be like we can take a harmless game of something simple of like Jacks or something, and we can make that the most like put the money on the line, like hopscotch. You can make hopscotch. No, that's too far. No one is really willing enough to make a hopscotch, the game of just hopping to and fro, that worth it for money. Surely no one is that, like, deprived and crazed enough to do it. That'd be insane. But I feel like someone out there probably does it. Hopscotch bet. How are you gonna bet? How does one bet in hopscotch? How's it gonna, like, work? Are you just gonna be like, okay, I bet you can't get to the square number 7 backwards to and fro on one. How does one bet in hopscotch? How would that work? Because you're just going back and forth, right? You can bet on anything. Sadly, you can. I'm pretty sure if there is like a baby shower, some people are like betting. Oh god, there's probably someone out there right now having like a baby shower, like a boys or girls theme, and they're like betting on if it's a boy or a girl. Oh, that thought sent like shivers down my spine. That just sent like a shiver down my spine. I can see that. There's a high chance it's probably happening right now in the world, and we don't even know it. Some family is like betting their money on if it's either a boy or a girl, and the losing side is peeved that they didn't win. Like I oh man. Oh man, that terrorized me a tad bit. But people will do it. Anything for the. I've been seeing so many like baby shower like something themes on like my timeline. Am I tripping the only one? Well, anything is again. Yeah, maybe you can make anything a gamble. Even anything can be a gamble if you really try hard enough. How you're gonna make their gambles? I bet you can gamble in Monopoly. I feel like. Okay, Monopoly is not one of those games I feel you can do a good gambling in, but I feel it's one of those games where you can put like real life stakes in if you really try hard enough. Like hear me out. Everyone knows I was always a scared person to play Monopoly. I never touched that game because that game gets so heated, so fast. It's so flip a coin every time I get out of. That is all. Do I roll? You know what? If I'm like. My phone's like next to me when I'm like sleeping by my dresser. I could be like, do I roll out of bed today to start the day, or do I like stay in a bit longer unless I have work in the morning? In that case, I'm not willing. I'm not risking that little bit. That's too far. But I'm like, do I roll out the bed, or do I just sit and do nothing? I'm sick today, or am I not? Do I pull the sick card? Do I just call my boss and be like, sorry, I can't, I'm not feeling well? Or do I be like, alright, I'll tough it out? Surprisingly, never have, like, used, like, my sick points yet, because I rarely ever get sick. But, who knows, maybe one of the days. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be the type. I don't like missing work. There'd be some good stuff there. I'll roll 6. We should do, okay, would it be more fun, or would it be, like, terrible if we, as, like, in the society, would always, like, have to roll a number just to, like, progress our day? Like, in a D&D type of style. Like, you have to use, like, dexterity. You have to do, like, dexterity, what was it? Inertia? Integrity? No, inertia? No. Speed, or things like that. IRL. And I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, duh, we use them obviously, of course. No, but I'm like, you have to like, if you want to do a task, you have to physically like and add your points. I would not want to live in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, you're just waking up into Baldur's Gate, and you have to like roll every single time. Like you're making some nice, delicious cereal. What roll would you get? Well, actually, let me see if I can like get a dice roll. Hold on. Okay, dice roll. I'm clearing this. Okay, I'm getting a 20. Like, oh boy, I want to eat a nice delicious bowl of cereal. Hey, hey Dexterity, what is is it going to be good? It's an 8. There's only one cereal left, and it will sadly be it was a fine cereal, but it kind of tasted stale-ish. Roll 10 when makes cereal. I got an 8. So I think my cereal's going to be kind of not good. I missed like the milk and everything, and I missed the bowl. Also, hi Jason. I missed the bowl somehow, and yet I was able to eat like that little bit of cereal. It wasn't bad, but oh man. Or like you only got half a cereal. Alright, well what if I want to dress up? Clear my thing. Hey, I want to dress super nice. I'm going to my best friend's wedding. What's the style should I go with today on my D20? A 5? I come in looking like a clown. Like in a full-on clown suit. God damn, why is my roll shit? What the fuck? Dang, it's even. Man, my rolls are even, like, terrible in this pretend situation of me in the game. What the heck, man? I guess I can never win, even after a year of not be doing the D&D. I would not imagine. Okay, well, what's a 5 level status if you're going to your best friend wedding? Would a clown or costume not be the best situation? A game of there's one game about okay. I forgot about the game of life. Well, I didn't forget about the game of life. I know the game of life. I never liked the game of life because for some reason young me thought it was confusing as all ends. Because I'm just like, okay, wait a second. You're telling me that I can't do half this stuff because I have to like mortgage, and I can't do the mortgage bit because I need the little payment. Like there's like 1,000 weird steps. I'm just like, what the frick? I just want to live like a normal life. Or worse, you get like a role and somehow you end up with like 15 kids or something. It's like, how am I gonna feed all these mouths? Like what the frick? What am I doing? How am I gonna feed all the mouths and everything? Hello? But man, now that I'm now semi older and I understand like a tad bit of life, I may have the chance to try and do the game of life. I think there's like a mobile version of it. No, a PC version of it. Somewhere probably. Do they ever add streamers to the game of life? I feel like they should. I don't know. The Game of Life is a very not old game, but a very. I'm surprised they should have. If they get able to update Candyland to have like some other functions and features and make it not like the original, then I'm pretty sure they're gonna add streamers to it. If anything, I feel like they should, or at least in the modern day age, is really like you have like a path that's like you can either be a successful doctor, well renowned, and have like the demerit degrees, or you can become a streamer. Sims 4 got it. I know at least Sims 4 got it. If I know one thing, Sims got it. But yeah, I feel like the game of life at least should have like a streamer option where it's just like if you want to be like a successful internet person. I feel like they should. I don't know if I'm tripping. Or has anyone else seen like the updated okay, speaking of games, have any of y'all seen like the updated versions of like a bunch of the early era like board games? Like Candyland. Candyland looks so weirder right now. I don't think I don't like the newer version of its look for some reason. I like the original like early era like 2000 style, 2008 style. Cause I remember I saw like I went to a store and I was looking at like I was trying to get a gift or something, And then I saw, no, but I'm curious. Okay, let me finish the lighting. I don't want to make it too long, but it's just like, if you played Candyland, you know what I mean. I don't think I've seen it. Well, might as well show it. Okay, let me find like the new version. Candyland. It's gonna show me the actual. Okay, so there's a couple versions of the thing, so I'm gonna have to type in the new version. Because there's like an era, and I don't like it, of video game board games that are kind of looking way too generic, like way too generic. What's the recent one? This is 2025. What the heck is this? What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Actually, what the? Okay, hold on. Let me find the. I'm downloading the. Oh, it's an AV file. Frick. Hold on. Yeah, the problem is it looks generic. That's the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna screenshot this because it's like an AV file. And I'm gonna 2000s version. This is a kind of reaction stream. Semi kinda, yeah, we do like a lot of like reaction to stuff, if anything. So where's the 2000s version? 2002! That's the version. 2002 is that version. Web, god damn it. Why is it always okay? I'm only looking at the box art. I'm not going to their website because it's very like it won't let me. Okay, I'm gonna open these two up. We can I'll do like a mini show for them. Where is it? Pictures. There's no particular order. These are the box covers, so keep in mind. Okay, so this is alright, we're in the right order. So this is the 2002 version. So this came out the year that I was born. This is the box art. This is what it looks like. This is I think Peppermint, not Larry, Peppermint, frick his name. You have the Lollipop Princess, and you have the Ice Queen, and then this is like what the castle looked like. So this is 2002. Keep that in mind. So whimsical. Exactly, right? This screams Candyland. Like, in the font, too, like, that candy cane, we wanted to eat so much of this, not gonna lie. We were so upset it's not real. Like, you would've, like, fight me tooth and nail if these were not real. So this is 2002. So this is the recent one from 2025. This is the 2025 version. Oop, accidentally ruined it. This is the 2025 version. You can see that aura, like, lose itself from, like, here. Like, the Game of Life video game was released on the PC and PS1. They also modernized version of PS1. I want to say Switch. Ooh. See, there is, see, look at the modernized. Look how they massacred my boy. Look how so not right it looks. It's like, they took all that aura away. But these playable, like, I don't, They made a It does! It straight up does look like a Flash game! Like, look at the version of Candyland 2025 compared to, like, the absolute Chad that is Candyland 2002. And no, this is from the same company. Just Google the Game of Life. I know that thankfully there is. But, like, you can see that much aura, like, leave the screen. And this is just on one of the games. Like, who is this? Who is she? What happened to the Peppermint guy? Because he does not look like what I envision when I see the Peppermint guy. Where is the Ice Queen? Is this supposed to be her? Where is the motif? She is the ice. That looks like cake. And the castle. The castle looks crap. Look at this. Do you not see how 10 times would you want to live in the castle that has this much aura that means you're stepping into the candy world? Or do you want to look into generic castle that you'll see and, like, insert any fantasy realm here? That's right. Exactly. And I know the reason why is, like, I know, and I think that the timing of this, specifically, it was during that era of, like, inclusivity and things like that. And so they had to include the more variety, which I'm cool with. However, you lost the aura. There's like a lot of aura you kind of semi-miss a bit. Because they look so generic. Like, this is the most, like, generic character ever first one looks like a fairy tale, the second one looks like a book. Yes! Yes! Exactly! Exactly! I would rather live my life here. I would love to get lost in this world here than being lost in this place. This feels terrifying. I do not want to be. Like, the font, like, even the candy, it looks so brighter. Why is it, like, they whitewash the candy cane logo almost? Am I tripping? Or am I tripping? Like, it feels whitewashed. Like, that is not the same hint of red as it was. It does look like those are versus bootleg. Oh my god, do not get me started. I would love to just rant, because you have any idea how terrifying bootleg. You know how surprising there is to find so much of a bootleg stuff of the film nowadays? It is somehow easy to come by. There's so many bootlegs of, like, the same film, or, like, I could just do, like, a video just, or, like, a screen of, like, is this a bootleg, or is this an actual series of a movie? Do you wanna watch Finding Nemo? No! Let's watch Finding Jesus! That's an actual film. Look it up. It's a real thing. I'm not kidding. Or do you wanna watch Kung Fu Panda? No, let's watch Panda Fighter. Or do you want to watch Ratatouille? Blech, we don't want to see that. We're gonna watch Ratatouille. You've seen Finding Jesus? Oh my god. How good or bad was it? I have to know. Oh, I haven't watched the other movie. Oh, sorry. Oh, I have to say, like, dang, Chad, I haven't. No, I'm just kidding. One Sunday, I'm gonna be like, all right, we're gonna watch The Finding Me, but we're just gonna put Jesus in the background. Oh man, I just saw something about the movie. Oh really? Ratatouille or something. What I call? Or no, what's a good bootleg?